Alright, we are back. This is attempt number, 87. Alright, there's the guard. If we get ourselves a cloak... Oh! That was close. Oh. Silver goblet. Yeah, a bunch of goblets. In a pitcher, but not the thing we're actually looking for. Okay. Thank God. Alright. We have made it out, finally. Alright. We will continue here in Bruma. In fact, I will look for the beggars that are here in Bruma, because I normally don't spend a lot of time in Bruma. Alright. South Bruma. Oh, northwest. Near the castle, okay. Yeah, I don't see you in the courtyard. Alright, Alright, that felt weird. Yeah, 'cause this is the Castle Bruma. Yeah. So northwest, near the castle. Doesn't really say where near is. Yeah, I know the one is in the southern part of Bruma. Here you are.
One more.
Alright, Jork.
Thank you, kind. Blessings of Stendar upon me.
Alright, so we gotta find... Bedded Joffield. That is literally Daedric armor.
Go ahead.
That is not Daedric armor, at least. Okay. Yeah, I'm confused. I don't know where this beggar sleeps. like, all the information I'm given is northwest. Northwest Bruma, near the castle. Alright. Let me loot the Bruma Mages Guild Hall. That's right. This place caught on fire. Yeah, we will see if we can find some of the things I want. Yeah, soul gems. I don't think there's gonna be any, like, cups here, but I can always try. Yeah, cups and books. I like how this is still just, like, burning. Even though, like, I'm sure I took care of this a while ago. Yeah, that's all ceramic, nothing silver. Alright, whatever, not worth it. Alright, we'll just wait. Like, I don't know what else to really do. Oh, I can find my Bruma house. Just so that way it'll at least, tell me what I'm looking for next. Because, yeah, after I visit here, it'll tell me, like, oh, go talk to so-and-so. Nova Roma for furnishings, okay. Gotcha. Perfect. Yeah, Fighters Guild, Mages Guild. Unmuddens.
I'm listening.
There we go, Nova Roma. I wonder if that beggar's now active too. Lord Wins. He might be actually.
I'm saving up enough. Blessings of the shadow.
Yeah, he came from over here. Whatever. Alright.
An honor to be sure.
I am honored. May I interest you? You're a...
I don't mean to buy those.
You drop. That's... You're a... I let that go too cheaply.
Yep. Give me a silver glass.
I appreciate... Be seeing you.
Yep. But everything Surutan has for my house in Bruma. Means my Bruma house is now completed. The quest. Not Alright. That is now done as well. Let me go speak to the hand-to-hand trainer. Yeah, we're gonna be doing quite a bit of stuff here for now. Who is the hand-to-hand trainer? Is it Jagasta? No, it's Helvius. Alright, not you. In here.
You wear the shadows well, fellow thief.
Fellow thief, training.
Training, eh? The real question is, can you fight?
Yes.
You know, throw a good punch, can you? I'd like to find out if I'm going to spend time working with you. So, are you up for a sparring match? I'll make
Yes.
it easy on you. I won't throw a single punch. I just want to see what you've got anyway. So, is it a deal?
Alright.
Okay. If I see you reach for a weapon, I'm calling it off. And if you can actually hurt me, I'll tell you to stop. If this goes on for too long and I get bored, I'll stop you. Now, show me what you've got. Hey! What did I tell you about weapon?
I'll...
So how about it? The offer still stands. Okay. If this goes on for...
Oh, he said something. Whatever.
All I need is a roof, some bread, and blessings of the night.
Alright.
It may take a while, but with the black... Shadow hides you.
Yeah. Told me not to reach for my weapon, but lo and behold, got mad. 'Cause I legitimately had a weapon already equipped. I'm like, my guy. Alright, let's go... 2 sides of a coin.
Yes.
Who am I talking to for that? Alright. Honora.
What do you want?
Hi.
Can't you see that I'm upset?
Well, what are you upset about?
I suppose
Oh.
I can trust you with this information. After all, if you can help me recover my stolen gold, you may find yourself earning some of it.
Hmm.
I know what you've heard, all about Jorunda and his run-in with the town guard. Well, let's just say it isn't exactly all true.
Oh?
I may have let a detail or two leak out to entice someone such as you to assist me. Until you agree to my scheme, I don't want to say more. All I can promise is that you'll be making a lot of money. Are you in or are you out?
Sure, I'm in.
Smart answer. Here's the deal. Jorunda and I have had a rocky relationship at best. Against my will, I've been dragged all over Cyrodiil helping him commit petty crimes. I wouldn't say we're thieves. I mean, we've stolen things, sure. But we've never stolen that much at one time. Just enough to keep us going.
Ah.
That is until last year. Jorunda started to take risks and began robbing more dangerous targets. Not just lone merchants, mind you. I'm talking about the bigger scores, like estates and tax shipments. I begged him to stop, as I knew that his capers would one day lead to violence. He just threatened to hurt me if I got in his way. I think the gold changed him, I really do. He wasn't the man I met 7 years ago. The few times I tried to say something, he'd strike me or push me away. I began to become frightened of him.
Well, damn. So, what do you want me
Our
to do?
last score was a tax shipment being delivered to the Imperial City. We robbed it, and in the midst of the chaos, Jorunda killed a guard. I was mortified. We snatched up the gold and holed up in the mountains. He said if I breathed a word of the murder to anyone, he'd kill me.
Well, damn.
I was terrified of him at this point. 2 days later, the Bruma City Guard traced us to our makeshift campsite.
Okay.
I was off gathering food, but Jorunda was captured. Served him right. When I went back to the site later, the gold was gone. He'd moved it. What I need you to do is go to the Bruma Castle dungeons and speak to him for me. Convince him to tell you where the gold is, and then we split it.
Okay.
He's not likely to just come out and tell you, so...
Alright. Then we also have the quest, A Brotherhood Betrayed. And here...
Excuse me.
I'm sorry. I can't.
Halt. You're
Oh.
going to have to leave. This is a crime scene. and no one other than ourselves or Reynold Draelus will be allowed access.
Reynold
The
Draelus.
culprit in this crime has already been dealt with. It's just a matter of wrapping up the details. I'd tell you more, but frankly, I don't know who you are, so I'm not sure that I can trust you with that sort of information.
Yes?
Really? Ugh, you can't really now. You're such a charmer. Really? Not. Is that. No. I see.
Yeah.
I suppose there's no harm in telling you what happened. Word is bound to get around Bruma anyway.
Oh.
Turns out that Braden Lyrian is a vampire.
Oh.
Or was. If it wasn't for Reynold Draelus, we may have never uncovered the truth. Let me explain. In the last week or so, we found 2 bodies stashed in shallow graves outside the city walls. The bodies had puncture wounds on their necks. The bodies were those of some beggars who used to wander the streets looking for handouts. Vampire probably thought no one would miss them. Luckily for us, Reynold arrived in town. He said he was a vampire hunter, so we asked for his help. He tracked the vampire to this house. When he entered the place around noon, Braden was sleeping. He was able to slay him at that point. Luckily, Braden's wife wasn't home. Poor thing. She didn't even know her husband was infected. We did a follow-up investigation, and it's true that no one recollects seeing Braden out in the daylight. He's only been spotted at night. I'm afraid there's not much more to tell you. So you can see we really don't need any help. But thanks for the offer.
Alright. So...
As far as I know, he was a good man. I never saw this coming. But vampires are masters of deception, so I guess it may...
And
I'm
Raylan?
impressed. It only took him a day to track the vampire down. I guess that's why he does it for a living. Feel free to question anyone in town. They shouldn't give you too much trouble.
Alright, well... We're gonna continue... Which quest is active, actually? I think it's still 2 sides, 1 coin, right? Yep. Let me just talk to his wife, yeah. Oh, wow.
I can't believe... Please, I need your help. My husband was no vampire. It's ridiculous. No one will listen to me.
Alright,
Forgive
well,
me.
why don't you
I
tell
love
me?
my husband dearly, and to lose him this way makes no sense. Anything you can do to help would be wonderful.
Got it.
This is all happening so fast.
So what
I
happened?
came home only just a few hours ago. I found the door open, and my Braden dead. Standing over him was a Dunmer. I screamed and ran out into the street. Some city watch were nearby and heard me, I suppose, as they arrived quickly. I heard the Dunmer identify himself as Reynold Draelus. He said he was a vampire hunter and that Braden was his mark. The guards seemed to know about Reynold, and after a search of the house, the body of some beggar was found stashed in our basement.
Well, damn.
The guards sent for Carius, who is an investigator for crimes here in Bruma. In minutes, Reynold convinced Carius that Braden was a vampire.
Yeah, it doesn't look good for
Of course
him.
it does. It was obviously planted here. Why would he stash a body in his own house? That's ridiculous. And another thing, the guards are making a big deal out of no one seeing Braden out in the daylight. Well, of course that's the case. He works at night and has to sleep during the day. Why does that make him a vampire? It's all that Reynold character. I don't trust him. The thing that bothers me the most is that I swear I've seen him before. Of course, he says he's never been here. There isn't much more to say. Please, help me clear my husband's name.
Alright. Can you
I
tell me where
have
he
no
is?
idea where he'd be. Just find him and make him tell you the truth. I swear he's a liar. I know I sound desperate, but I know...
We go down into the basement. Let's see what I can find. Yep, dead beggar. Nothing in there. Alright, well. I don't see any puncture wounds on his neck, but okay. Alright.
Hello.
Oh,
Excuse
you're
me.
back.
Alright, let me head on out. Alright, now we'll head up this way.
What's this about?
Don't worry about it.
Greetings.
Alright, where are the dungeons? Are they this way? Yeah, they're this way.
Go take your break.
Good.
about time.
I'm hungry.
Go take your break. Go take your
It's
break.
about time.
Good.
Jesus Christ, guys. Manual of Arms, already have that one. Both of those. Silver Longsword. Accidentally went through a door. Hmm. Hey, buddy.
I don't know who you are, nor do I care. All I know is that I want you to leave. Tell me more. I'm not talking to you about anything. You're an outsider. I bet you're trying to trick me into telling something and the guards put you up to it. That fetcher of a guard, Nyxelius, is always trying to be sneaky. Well, you can forget it. Tell him it isn't going to work.
Oh. You?
Tidings, citizen.
Not you.
Go take your break. Good. I'm
You're
hungry.
a sneaky. Look at the muscles on you. You're a
Hail, Sir Knight.
sneaky-looking sort.
You're a sneaky-looking sort.
Nyxelius, are you? No, you'd actually be named. Hmm.
Yes?
Let's return to the wife. Not the wife, the other person. We'll talk to
What's this
her.
about? Let's hear it.
See if she knows anything about Nyxelius.
Yes.
Oh, look at the muscles on you.
Yeah. Here it is. I was like, I'll remember her name when I see it.
Did you pry any information out of him? Typical. So typical. His stupid paranoia that everyone's a spy and out to get him. I don't know what to suggest. Seems the only way he's going to tell us anything is if you end up in jail with him.
Great. Stolen gold?
We have to get him to tell us about the gold. Yes, the vampire hunter. As far as I know, he just showed up recently here in Bruma. Not only that, but he already found a vampire among us. Apparently, Braden Lyrian was one of those vile creatures and Raynil slew him. Kind of strange, though. I never figured Braden to be a vampire. He seemed to be such a likable fellow.
Well then. Alright.
He's not likely to...
Okay, so apparently I have to get thrown in jail. Oh, wait, that's not good. I got a lot of stolen stuff on hand.
Yes.
Let me look up this quest real quick. Oh, wrong thing. Two sides of the coin. Ah, alright. We need to store stuff.
Greetings.
How can I help?
Or where's our fence, actually?
You have the hands.
Isn't Jagasta our fence? Yeah, let's try that. Because I know Jagasta's a fence. Right? Or someone else our fence. I think someone else is our fence. Who's our fence again? It's not you.
Hail, save your. You too.
No, it's not you. Not you. Oh my god. Who is it?
Greetings, son of Skyrim.
Oh, it's
What
you.
can I? Good journey.
Never mind.
To you. Balin.
You were protecting Balin. Alright. On guard the world weary.
Oh, look at the muscles on you.
Yeah, where's Ongar's house? Oh, there it is. Yeah, I'm like, we just gotta find him.
I'm really tired.
Bartering.
Yeah, my favorite customer. What do you got? I think I can move this item for you at that price. Got anything else? I think a good price.
Yeah, no, I don't need that book.
I think I can
Alright.
move this item for you at that
Where
price.
is...
Got anything else?
Buy that one back.
I think I can move. A good price for a good customer. That's a fair deal.
Alright, that's everything.
Shadow hide you.
Alright, let me just go get arrested. And then...
Go ahead. Stop! You violated the law.
Alright, send me to jail.
Hope you rot, criminal scum.
Alright.
By the way the guards tossed you in here, I can see you're no friend of theirs.
Yeah, so.
I suppose I can trust you. In fact, maybe you can help me with a bit of a problem. and make some money for yourself in the process.
Oh?
I'm in here for the long haul. They got me for murder, even though I didn't do it. And once the Count makes a ruling, there's no way it's changing. I owe all of this to that heartless, treacherous witch, Arnora.
So what'd she do?
You want to know what happened? I'll tell you. I was betrayed, stabbed in the back. I'm in here and Arnora's out there, living in my house. We were doing petty crimes all over Cyrodiil. Small scores, 10 gold here, 25 there. Nothing big enough to have them investigate you. Then along comes Arnora with a plan to waylay a tax shipment headed for the Imperial City. We're talking serious gold, complete with armed escorts. I told her she was crazy, but she insisted. Women have a way of getting men to do what they want. So we did it. We ambushed the shipment. In the process, Arnora killed a guard. I told her to be careful and just knock them out, but she didn't listen. We then buried the gold in the woods. Then she disappears to get supplies. Suddenly, the campsite gets raided by the Bruma City Guard. There's no way they could have found us. Oh, there's no doubt she tipped them off. But I was one step ahead. I had moved the loot while she was away. My final revenge. Or was it?
Oh? What are you getting at, my guy?
I'll tell you. I want Arnora dead. That's right, I said dead. She took my life away, and now I want hers taken as well. You do this for me, and you get the gold. All of it. All I need is proof is that damn amulet she always wears. Show that to me, and the money's yours.
Alright.
Finally, a chance. And
Oh, our heavy armor decreased. Oh no. It's not like we get it. We're not going to level up heavy armor. In fact, easy way. We can level that up right now. H. Oh, that didn't work. Oh well. Alright.
Oh, have pity, sir. I got nothing.
Alright, let's go talk to Arnora.
I'm listening.
Yeah, so the only way to get him to talk is yes, you actually have to get thrown into jail. What? You
So, were you able to find out about the
fire
gold
that
or
at
not?
me? Alright,
How could you stand sharing a cell with that imbecile?
look.
So he told you another one of his tall tales. I hope you didn't believe him. What's he got in store for me? He sent you to kill me, is that it?
Yep.
What if there was another way? What if he thought I was dead, but I wasn't? Then he'd tell you the location of the gold. What did he need as proof?
Your amulet?
That fetcher. He knows this is the only heirloom I have left from my family. Only he would stoop so low. Look, I know you could just kill me where I stand. But what if I gave you the amulet and you bring it to him? Then he'd say where the gold's stashed.
Yep.
You kill me here and now. And as far as the town guard is concerned, it's a crime. So you make your choice. You want to do it my way or Jorunda's?
Just give me the freaking amulet.
I knew you'd make the smarter decision. Good. Here's the key to the chest by my bed. Inside you'll find the amulet Jorunda wants. Take my amulet to him. Get the gold and bring half of it back here to me. If you don't come back, I'll let the guards in on our plan. You'll be hunted all over Cyrodiil. You don't want that, do you? I don't think so. Good luck.
Alright.
I warn you, don't cross me.
Her true amulet. Hey, where that? I like the blue amulet, though. This is literally just an amulet of kings.
Let's hear it.
Look at the muscles on you.
Alright, let's head on up.
Yes.
Alright. I was gonna say, because, like, I'm hoping to get, books that I don't have. Ah, god damn it. There it is.
Let's hear it.
Show me the proof. So, she's dead, eh?
Yeah.
Finally, someone has wiped that stupid, smug grin off her face. Good. Well,
Yeah, you're welcome.
You did your part of the bargain, now I'll do mine. The gold is buried outside the walls of Bruma, near the North Gate. Goodbye. I don't expect to be seeing you anytime soon. If I were you, I'd get out of Bruma fast before the guards catch on that she's dead.
Got it. Alright. Let me get out of here. Alright. Over by the North Gate.
I'm here for Jorunder's gold,
Oh.
and you're my only loose end. I've been hoping to get someone in his cell and loosen his lips, and then you showed up. You really should be more careful when you talk in the dungeons. The sound tends to carry. Jorunder's such an idiot. I've taken care of Honora. She won't be around to point the finger, and Jorunder's not going anywhere for a long time. That just leaves you.
Alright. Four gold. Ayo. Killed a corrupt guard named Nyxelius Nialeth near the stash loot. Apparently he had overheard my conversation with Drorunder in the Bruma Castle dungeon. Some on the gold for himself. I think he also called... Alright, can recover the gold unhindered. Alright, I found the treasure. I should go check to see if Nyxelius was telling the truth. Calcinator treaties, and Purloined Shadows. Let me mark those real quick. I already have Calcinator treaties, sadly. I do not, however, have Purloined Shadows. Well, now I do, so. Alright. Sadly, I don't think we're ever going to find... My favorite book in this game is A Surfeit of Thieves, personally. I've always been a big fan of it. It's one of the few that I've actually bothered to read at this point. The lore books and skill books and whatnot. I did read Beggar, actually. Just because you find it so early on in Skyrim. I've actually read that one.
How delightful.
And I remember not hating that one. A couple others as well. Like, I think I've read the Argonian account. I found Arnora's body in her house. Terrelius has indeed killed her. I should probably leave before the town guard thinks I had something to do with it. On the bright side, all of his gold's now mine. Wait, where did he kill her? Oh. Ah, dang, you can't get her to light blue amulet. That's the main reason why I wanted to come back, was be like, amulet? Alright. A Brotherhood betrayed. So we gotta find Reyndal.
We're here to serve. Yes, the vampire hunter. That's apparently Braden. You seem to be such a...
Alright, any rumors?
I believe there's a thief broke into the...
Yes.
Farewell.
Welcome, if you wish to try.
So he's gotta be staying at one of the inns. Which inn? I'm not quite sure. Is it Bellevue?
Greetings to you.
Sirach is a good healer. He's a red guard. What can I do for you?
Have you seen Raylan?
You mean that vampire hunter? He's staying over at Olav's Tap and Tack.
Oh,
Near
okay.
the city gates. You can't miss it.
Got it. Taft and tacked.
Good day. Greetings, Imperial.
Bong, 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 bong.
Let's hear it.
Loves tap and tacked.
Oh, hello.
Hey.
What can I do for you today?
Reyndal?
Raynil's staying in the last room down the hall upstairs.
Hold up, you
Here's
just
the key.
give me the key?
I always liked Braden and Arlene. They were a nice couple. I hope you
Oh,
get to
that's
the
why.
bottom of this, because I don't believe he was a vampire either.
Ah. Alright. I'm gonna try this room. I should look for anything out of... My Brotherhood betrayed. I've discovered a small journal in Raynil's room at the inn. It seems he was part of a group of adventurers who uncovered an artifact of some sort from some alien ruins. They all agreed to stash the artifact in the cave until more research could be done about it. Each of them took a key to the chest it was secured in. Two other members of the group were Braden and someone named Gelliburn. Need to find out more about Gelliburn to confirm my suspicions about Raynil. Olaf may be able to help. The 8th day has passed, and still there's no sign of the artifact. We've covered most of the remainder of the outer guard tower and scoured the crumbled gate ruins, but not one clue has arisen as to where it may have been buried. It's quiet out here, as if the ruins were paying respects to the Aelid inhabitants that disappeared here long ago. We haven't encountered anything hostile, but if we do, I think we're ready. Brotherhood's been in worse scrapes before. Braden paid good money for the information as to our treasure's whereabouts. Hope it doesn't turn out to be yet another fiasco. This morning our camp was set upon by some bandits who were protecting what they claimed was their territory. Considering that they were outnumbered 3-1, we did very well. Only Raynil suffered a small wound, but that was easily healed by a potion that Braden had thoughtfully brought with him on our expedition. After getting rid of the bandits' corpses, we set out to tackle the largest part of the ruin, the remains of the Great Keep. 2 of the walls of the once mighty structure were collapsed, scattering the telltale whitish rocks so typical of the Aelid architecture in this part of Tamriel. This made our assault on the ruin difficult, as many of the larger chunks of wall were far too heavy for us to move. Braden suggested that we search the center of the building's foundation for any underground entrances, which was typical for this type of keep. His guess paid off, and after several hours of backbreaking work, we managed to clear an opening just large enough for us to squeeze through and enter an ancient stairwell leading down into the ground. We decided to wait until morning's light to begin our descent into the depths of the ruin. After a sleepless night, all of us were quite excited at the prospect of what might lie ahead. Eagerly, we dipped our torches in a fresh container of pitch, lit them, and entered the inky blackness of the stairwell. The stale air was choked with dust and fine grit, a sign that no one had entered this portion of the ruins in a very long time. We became excited, as that meant no other tomb robbers had gotten there before us. The stairwell eventually leveled out into a corridor of sorts that snaked its way to the north. As we carefully walked along, I scanned the floor and walls very carefully for any type of triggers, tripwires, or pressure plates. Such was my specialty. The Aelid were well known for their cunning traps protecting their tombs, and I wasn't taking any chances. Braden, the scholar of the Brotherhood, was getting more and more excited as we traversed the passage. He was translating the wall carvings and was becoming certain that we had finally found the true location of our prize. After walking for several more minutes, we were overjoyed to see what we were hoping to see. The hallway ended at a metal door with the carving of a spider upon it. Now came the true test of Braden's information. The puzzle had supposedly a puzzle lock. Or the door supposedly had a puzzle lock. Sorry, just looking real quick. By pulling the spider legs in a certain combination, it would unlatch. The wrong combination would spell our deaths, perhaps triggering a collapse of the hallway or some other equally deadly trap. With a shaky hand, I pulled the legs one by one in the order I had memorized. 6, then the first, then the second, then the 8th, and finally the first one again. Closed my eyes as there were a few loud clicks and then the door popped open. We all breathed a sigh of relief. Pushing open the door, I looked in at a huge room with a pedestal at the center. Sitting on the pedestal, illuminated by a shaft of sunlight from a tiny hole in the ceiling, was our prize. The floor was covered in a huge mosaic of stylized spider, all 8 of its legs coming to a point and ending up at the door entrance. This was the last of the traps that Aelid left behind to protect their treasure. Again, if it hadn't been for Braden's skill at acquiring information, we may have never known how to solve this last line of defense. I instructed Braden and Raynil to remain at the entrance to tie a rope around my waist in case of a sudden pitfall. Carefully, I began to walk out on the darkened tiles that formed the third leg of the spider, sweat beading on my forehead. This pathway, made by the tiny pieces of ceramic, was very narrow at the start, and one slip could again mean instant death, but death never arrived. The information had correct, and I was able to make it to the pedestal and secure the artifact. Quickly as possible, we made our way back and out into the daylight. Once again, the Brotherhood was triumphant, and it was time to return home. At the tavern that night, we decided to make a pact. We would stash the artifact in a cave not far from Bruma until we researched it further. An item of its magnitude could be very dangerous if mishandled, and we certainly didn't want to sell it without understanding its true value. Braden agreed to contract a local cooper to construct a chest with 3 locks. Each of us would hold a key to one of the locks, so none would have access to the artifact without the others being present. For the rest of the evening, we drank merrily and sang many a song of adventures past and adventures to come. Alright. So,
What can I do for you today?
what can you tell me about Gelborn?
Gelborn?
Yeah.
That's odd that you should mention that name. Raynil told me that he was the last vampire he hunted. Yeah, that's right. Somewhere in Skingrad, I believe. He said he tracked Gelborn down and killed him. That's apparently why the guards trust him so readily. They had gotten word from Skingrad's City Watch about Raynil and his so-called accomplishment.
Great.
And nothing else I can tell you about him. He comes and goes and doesn't talk to people much.
I see.
Just look for me if you need anything.
So, I guess Oh, no, it's actually having me go here.
Oh, you're back.
Hey.
So, any new revelations in your, investigation? What do you
Gelborn.
know about that? Too many people don't know how to keep quiet about official matters.
What do you mean official
Very
matters?
well. The Skingrad City Watch informed us that Gelborn was killed by Raynil not too long ago. Gelborn was a vampire as well, obviously.
I disagree.
What do you mean you disagree? That's a bold statement. What proof do you have that Gelborn was not a vampire?
I have his journal here.
I don't know what to say. It all makes perfect sense now. Why else would Raynil have removed this journal from the crime scene in Skingrad? I heard no mention of a key either. It must have been removed by Raynil from Braden's body before we arrived. To think that 2 innocent men were killed, and that I'm responsible for one of their deaths, I'm speechless. I will rouse the guard and begin a search for him in the city. Meet me at Olav's Tap and Tack in 1 hour.
Okay. Yep. His journal has been removed. We just mark it at least. Yeah, there's a... Oh, I forgot to mark that one. We found that. Yeah, there's a lot of books that I think actually got removed from our inventory. Wait, hold up. Isn't one of those a book that I still need to find? Let me refresh this. Let me head to the tap house just so that way we can wait for him while I look this up. It said it'd be an hour, which so it's like, what, 2 minutes?
Today's your lucky day, so let's hear it. Is it true what they're saying? Is Bainlin really dead? Yes. Heard any news from the other provinces? I've heard that Nord warriors have traveled from Skyrim with Orc mercenaries to assault the Redoran of Morrowind. The Nords have always been protective of their territory. It's no wonder they get involved in these disputes. Farewell.
Okay, so we still haven't gotten to it yet. It does exist. We will find it at some point.
What? Anything else I can help with? You just let me know. I know I may be out of line by saying this. I could have sworn I saw him outside in the daylight before. When I heard Raynil killed him, I didn't know what to think.
Yep. Alright, I guess we just
look
wait.
for me if you need anything else.
I would just sit in this chair and wait. Alright, actually making pretty good progress. We don't have too much left. Yeah, we don't have much left here in Bruma. There's quite a bit actually up in Chain Hall, but...
Just before I arrived here, I received a report from one of our scouts watching the roads.
Oh?
Raynil was spotted heading west out of Bruma. The scout tried to follow, but lost him in the mountains.
Ooh.
The only cave to the west that comes close to the one described in Galaborn's journal is Boreal Stone Cave. That must be where he's headed.
Oh.
You must get there before he acquires whatever artifact is being kept there and makes his escape.
Got
I'm
it.
keeping the city guard in Bruma, as Raynil doesn't know we're after him. If he sees a guard, he may panic and run. You're
Okay.
my only hope at the moment. Please, you have my authorization to do everything you can to bring him to justice.
Ooh,
If you
okay.
won't surrender, I think you know what to do. Hurry. I fear you have a day at the most to stop him.
Got it.
Please hurry. Raynil may make a break for the open road at any moment.
Alright,
Whatever I...
let me chase him down. Yep, let's head to Boreal Stone Cave. Yeah. Yeah, we're slowly cleaning up everything that we have active. Shouldn't be too many, hopefully. I've arrived at the cave.
Congratulations. I had a feeling you would catch on sooner or later. Leaving that journal behind was a stupid mistake on my part.
Oh, yes,
I
yes, it
saw
was.
you went to Olav's Tap and Tack before I could get there, and I knew that I had to sneak out of Bruma somehow. It was only a matter of time before you or Carius figured it out. No matter. After I've killed you, I won't need my vampire hunter ruse any longer.
Oh, so you won't surrender?
Certainly not. I'm surprised Carius didn't send the entire city watch up here. But then I would have seen that coming, I suppose.
Yep.
I expected to lay low here for a while and then be on my way. So again, I underestimated you.
Yes.
This leaves me with little choice. Either I fight you now and have a chance at freedom, or I surrender and rot in a city dungeon. I prefer the chance for freedom.
Time to die then.
Yes, I suppose it is. Well then, we've talked enough. Only one of us will walk out of here alive this day. Good luck.
Ah. Located Raynor in Boreal Stone Cave. He refused to surrender, choosing instead to attack me. I was forced to kill him to defend myself. Now recover the artifact mentioned in Galeborn's journal from the chest. Opening the waterlogged chest with all 3 keys, I discovered the artifact to be an amulet. It seems fairly unremarkable, and I'm unsure of its function. I think I should bring it back to Airleen Larian and see what she wants me to do with it. Ads are going to start, but I won't at least want to get this quest finished, so we'll go a little bit longer than necessary, but that's okay. Alright, North Gate. Yeah, we're getting a lot of things, so we really don't have a whole lot left. I don't know if we can finish it all in the next 2 hours. I'm gonna try, but if not, it's not the end of the world. Yeah, it's a few things.
I was praying for your... What news do you bring?
Here's the amulet.
Long ago, I made a promise to Brayden. I promised to never reveal to anyone what I'm about to reveal to you now.
Oh.
However, because you've avenged his unjust death, I feel that Brayden would understand why I'm breaking that pact. Brayden told me about this amulet when they first brought it home from whatever distant land it came from. He never really trusted anyone else in the group, and before he secured the treasure in that cave, he had a special enchantment placed upon it.
Oh?
The magic masks the true identity of the item. All it takes is a simple command word, and the amulet would be restored to its true state.
Did the word die with Brayden?
He always feared this day would come. He left me knowledge of that word in the event that he died, and I came into possession of the keys.
Ooh.
The other members of Brayden's group were still alive, and I on my deathbed. Only then would I pass the knowledge on to them. If you'd give me that amulet, I would like to show you what you've recovered.
Oh, did I recover?
Thank you. I will now speak the word Brotherhood. Here is the amulet back. It's as beautiful as it was the day I remember seeing it long ago. I want you to keep it, as I have no use for this anymore. I'm certain that's what I want, and I'm certain that's what Brayden would want.
Okay.
I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I hope that the amulet helps keep you safe on whatever roads you may travel.
Thank you.
Justice has been done.
Alright, and with that, we will be right back.